Namaskaram. We are now into the 26th Pasaram of the Mother Earth Speaks to Corporate series. Sri Andal had sought Lord Krishna himself, which baffled Lord Krishna to some extent because he is used to see the devotees who are only seeking materialistic demands and small pleasures. But here is a person who is asking, my own self is something new. So he is perplexed. So he is going to get some clarity in this Pausaram. That's how it goes. Male Manivanna Margazhi Radwan. It starts like that. A very good, vibrant raga, Kundala Varali. This Pausaram is set in the raga, and we are going to listen to Vimala Madam, who is going to present us this song.
மாலே மணிவண்ணா மார்கழி நீராடுவான் மாலே மணிவண்ணா மார்கழி நீராடுவான் மேலைய செய்வனகள் வேண்டுவன கேட்டியே ஞாலத்தை எல்லாம் நடுங்க முரல்வன ஞாலத்தை எல்லாம் நடுங்க முரல்வன பாலன வருணத்துள் பாஞ்ச சந்தியமே ஞாலத்தை எல்லாம் நடுங்க முரல்வன பாலன வருணத்துள் பாஞ்ச சந்தியமே போல்வன சங்கங்கள் போய்பாடுடையனவே போல்வன சங்கங்கள் போய்பாடுடையனவே சால பெனோபரையே பல்லாண்டி செய்பாரே போல்வன சங்கங்கள் போய்பாடுடையனவே சால பெனோபரையே பல்லாண்டி செய்பாரே கோலவிளக்கு கோலவிளக்கே கொடியே விதானமே கோலவிளக்கே கொடியே விதானமே ஆளிநிலையாய் அருளெல்லோரும் பாவாய் கோலவிளக்கே கொடியே விதானமே ஆளிநிலையாய் அருளெல்லோரும் பாவாய்
Thanks, madam. So the very beautifully sung verse. This raga, as I said, it is Kundala Varali. It is the derivative of 28th Melagatta table, raga Harikambodi. The speciality of this raga is its vibrance, the fast pace, and the playful mood that it creates. How this raga is related to this verse, I will leave it to your imagination. As I mentioned in the introductory part, Lord Kanna is wondering as to why Andal is asking my own self when I am used to people seeking various materialistic pleasures and other things. She is asking my own self, and he also is confused. Last time also she talked about some parai. This time also she is talking about some parai. So let me get some clarification. So he is asking Andal. So what exactly you want? You are saying parai in the last one. Here also you are saying parai. So what is that you want? So Andal says the parai that we mentioned yesterday is a different thing, which we will explain at the appropriate time. It is not time now. But let me explain what this parai that we want in this particular verse. Like that, she starts singing this song. It goes like this: Male Manivanna Margari Niradavan Melayar Sevana Vandugil Kettil. Male, the word mal has many meanings. One of the meaning that we can relate here is the maddening love one has on another person and desire to be with them. So Andal says, we were under the impression that our deep love with you and our desire to be at your lotus feet is very, very great. But today, after we have your darshan and we see in your divine face, we feel that the deep love that you have on us and the deep desire to take us with you is much more than what we have. It is probably 10 times. So it was a mistake that we were under a wrong impression. So there's a point that she puts across to Lord Kanna. Then she addresses him as Manivanna. Manivanna, we have used this word earlier also in our 16th verse. Manivanna means a person with a good contact and glowing and things like that. Here in this verse, the explanations given by the various acharyas, they talk of the 10 important qualities of the Lord, which are, I will just read it out. One is Manivanna. Mani means the color, the money. It says it dispels fear, brings glory to the possessor of that money, indestructible. It is pleasing to see. It is very bright. It's a very highly valuable thing. Brings prosperity, respected very highly, and to be protected carefully. And you can carry it. It is transportable. Like the Lord is always with us. That He is transported along with us. And these are the qualities of the Lord, who is also called the Mani Vanna. That is the explanation given here. So she goes further and says that our ancestors and our very senior people in Ayar party have such some traditions, and they have told us this Margari Neeratam is a kind of a penance which will help us to reach the Lord quickly. So we are following that and we are doing this penance. And we have been doing this. And we also understand that to do this effectively, we need some support systems and other apparatuses, instruments. So we are here to seek those things from you. What are they? He says, Male Manivanna, Margari Nirvan, Melya Sevana Vandugana, KTL. If you listen to what we are saying, let me list. Nyalathelam Nadunga Muralvana. So your conch is capable of creating fear in the whole universe. Like it happened in the Kurukshetra war. When you blew the conch of this Panchajanya, of the enemies were died mentally. The rest was very easy for Arjuna to complete. So that Panchajanya is very powerful. We will have to keep announcing our penance to all people. So we need the similar conscious for all of us. That is number one. The second one is, along with the conscious, we also need some drums. You are asking, what is parai? The parai is drum which will make noises so that our presence is felt by all people. Everyone is awakened that these people are doing something special. And next line is Pallan Disapar. Pallan Disapar is I want some people who are capable of praising you through the various songs, verses, etc., etc. We need a team of that caliber. Then we also need a guiding factor, which is your lamp, kola vilake, your bright lamp. You give it to us. That will keep in our hand, which will help us to see the path, because we are doing it in the early morning, it is dark, etc., etc. So we need that. Kodiye, we need a flag, we need an identity. So that identity is your flag. Your flag has got the Lord Garuda, your mount. So we need that, and that will protect us. And also we want your dome, the Vidhanam, like the umbrella under which you are sitting. We are also moving in the morning. Lot of dew is falling on our head. It must protect from that. So, Sala Perimbare, Pallandi Separe, Kola Vilake, Kodiye, Vidhaname, Alin Liai, Arulelor, Embavai. So, Kanna is one thing. How I can give all these items? So, how do you think that I have the capability? She says, in the time of destruction or pralaya, you are able to float in a small leaf of the banyan tree. You have such a capability. How do you say that this cannot be given? You will be able to give, please give it. This is the gist of the song. And here also there is another one, it talks of the Purvacharyas discuss is the 10 stages that we go through in life, rather 12. The 12th is the highest state which will reach us to the Paramatma. And the 10 stages are listed, which will have a certain amount of bearing, large amount of bearing on our corporate discussion as well. So the point that will come out of this also is based on the stages that he described, the Purvacharyas have described. So what are the 12 points, stages, or various things that 12 things that we can keep in mind is: accept a role, start liking that role, because ultimately you want to get an acceptance by everyone. So you take a job or a role, start liking it, and adapt yourself to meet the needs of the particular role, and you feel that you belong to that role, that involvement, and do it with the highest possible devotion. Detachment is to stay calm, unnerved in any situation. Independence with some prudence. These are the important points which will enable you to be accepted by a lot of people outside. This is the gist of the entire verse that you can look at. So let me also list out the 7 points that we talk of. Number 1, I will read from here, so it will help that we don't miss anything. We must respect and follow the traditions set by our ancestors, because all those traditions are set with some logic, and it is scientific, and it has been proven. And even in the current situation, it has been proven that the methods suggested by the ancestors are working even today. So we must respect that and follow that. The second one is, for meeting any mission with success, you need a support system, and you need a lot of support team. Number 1, we must have the authority to speak about the mission from the top management. So that must be one of the key thing that will help us to propagate its purpose, and this will help a great deal in encouraging the people who are involved in the whole mission. The fourth one is, we need a team of people with high communication skills, Palla and Disipare. So who have got a high communication skills, they must be our spokespersons. You are the leading spokesperson, but you cannot do it alone. So we need a team of people who can propagate the same. That means the language must be the same. That means the voice and the content, the way they deliver, they all must be the same. Palland Seppar, they refer to the Alvars. All the Alvars, they do the Palland. And it is said, all the Alvars are Ega Gandargal. They will speak the same language, same way. So there is no difference. If one person says a particular verse, the meaning of the same thing will be in the other verse sung by another Alvar. There is absolutely no contradictions. That's kind of a power. So we need such kind of a person who speak the same language. There is a tuning of everyone. So everyone is tuned to the same level. And we must identify a person who should be a light, guiding light. Like you have your beacon. So it could be the head of the organization, beacon. So he will guide you in the right direction. This is the Kolavilake reference in the verse. The mission should have a very clear identity. That must be a badge. These people are from here. It should be distinct from a distance. And these people have come from this particular organization. So insignia, they say, the flag. You are having a flag with the Garuda. Likewise, we also should have a flag for our team, which gives you that clear identity as to what this team is all about. And it also is a protective one because that symbol is there. So people have a respect and they know the top management is always protecting and supporting these people all the time. Okay. And the key success factors of getting accepted, I have already mentioned: accepting any role, liking the role, adapting to the role, high involvement, devotion, being unnerved in all situation, letting go, and independence with prudence, which will enable you to be accepted by all people without any doubts. So these are the few points that I have been able to gather by reading here and there and listening to some of the upanyasas and lectures by various scholars. There could be some errors in between, so I seek your pardon for that. I hope that you are able to relate to a lot of points which connects Tirupavai to the corporate and our current way of living. So we will meet again tomorrow. Before I close, one other thing is I want to mention till the 24th Pausuram, they were saying that I have got this kind of a problem, please remove this, bless me with this, so grant me this, all those items. So from this 25th onwards, next four verses, Andal is singing only about happiness. So now she is with Lord Krishna. It's a very happy occasion. In all the verses, subsequent verses, there is no mention of the unwanted things. So this must be removed, kind of a thing. Everything is a happy note. She is sharing the happiness in all the four verses, which we will see in the subsequent verses. Till tomorrow, namaskaram.